What is up, guys? It's your boy, Rick. I actually made it on the intro. Kackis here. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel, and let me know what you think my next intro should be. That comment section, it's out of control. Alright, today, we are going to be showcasing one of the new weapons added to Destiny 2 with the 30th anniversary update that everyone is obsessed about for PvP, and that is, of course, the Eyasluna, the iconic Destiny 1 hand cannon that has finally made its return. However, this time it's Stasis, and this time it has a PvE God Roll that is so powerful it might single-handedly make Stasis Titan viable in PvE. And so, let's get started. But just before we do, hey, you gotta come check this out! It's a Christmas miracle! Santa came early and brought me my displates!
You literally just put that under the tree.
Okay, you're not supposed to say that.
You already opened it!
I did! Chill! Santa aside, this video is sponsored by Displate. They're a fantastic company that prints all these art designs, every category, 1.4 million designs from artists all across the world on these high-quality metal sheets. We're doing a bit of an unboxing here. Look at that packaging. We've got the shrink wrap, we've got the cardboard in between everything, protecting everything, so your shipment is gonna arrive fast and exactly how it should be. And when I say high quality, I mean it. Look at how fantastic this looks right here. That's just awesome. Each one is signed by the master of production, and every single time you buy a Displate, they plant one tree. And it comes with an awesome magnet hang-up system. In fact, let's go do that right now. The protective leaf keeps your walls safe. Simply put the magnet right here, grab your Displate, stick it up, and oh boy, you've turned a lame wall into something absolutely fantastic. If you guys want to check out some Displates for yourself, click the link in the description down below. That's going to apply a code where you're going to save 23% on 1 to 2 Displates and 29% for 3 or more Displates. I've also got my favorite collections if you guys want some ideas for what to get. And if you get some Displates, you support the channel as well. Everybody wins. You're even planting trees. How can you not do it? Click the link down below. Alright, now let's take a look at that PvE God Roll in question. First and foremost, it revolves around the new perk Headstone. Precision final blows spawn a stasis crystal at the victim's location. The fact that the Eyasluna can get Headstone is absolutely incredible, guys. Headstone is a really, really powerful perk. A stasis crystal, especially when you're running a stasis build, has so many synergies. In fact, we're going to go over my build and just how many synergies you get for spawning one. It's just incredible. And again, the fact that you find it here on a 140 rounds per minute hand cannon, and not just an average 140, an absolutely juiced 140. Like, the stats of the Eyasluna are just absolutely incredible. It puts it so much ahead of other weapons that can get Headstone. You know, there was the sidearm from Iron Banner. Yeah, that's okay. And then there's also the other hand cannon from Season of the Lost. Because it's a 180, as soon as you get into higher level content, you're going to be taking multiple shots to take down an enemy and get that precision kill. It's just not what you want. With the Eyasluna, you are just popping heads and spawning those Headstone crystals so much more often and so much easier than other weapons that can get Headstone. So that is the first piece of the puzzle. However, most people will then run it with something like, you know, Outlaw here. Hey, I'm already getting a precision hit to spawn the crystal, might as well get a massive reload bonus, and that's certainly not bad. Another option would be Rapid Hit. Again, getting into that precision shot synergy, and this time getting more stability from getting those as well. But neither of those are the God Roll I'm talking about. What you actually really want is a perk that a lot of people think is kind of trash, and that is Unrelenting. Now, Unrelenting says rapidly defeating targets triggers health regeneration. Guardians and more powerful combatants count as more than one kill. And again, a lot of you probably thinking, is this guy bugging? When I see Unrelenting, that equals legendary shards. Like, it's insta shard. And normally you would be correct, because normally Unrelenting spawns in the right-hand column. So it is competing with stuff like Headstone, like Kill Clip, like One for All of the incredible, super powerful perks are usually balanced on that right column. But now we actually find it here in the left column. And the result is somewhat similar to when, you had prophecy weapons that could get Demolitionist in that left column. So like the Judgment can get Demo and Timed Payload, a juice roll, whereas Demo in the right column wouldn't be as powerful. The same thing is happening with Unrelenting. So you get that benefit of health regeneration, which is definitely a benefit, like Slay Out, heal yourself, that's a lot of survivability, but you're getting it as more of an additional perk rather than taking up a main perk. And also, Unrelenting has a really interesting synergy with specifically Headstone. So you're going to see Unrelenting work as normal right here. I kill some enemies, and on the third guy, boom, the second I kill that guy, it activates and I get a bunch of health regeneration. Okay, that pretty much makes sense. But here's where things get interesting. You can see here, I kill an enemy, I spawn a Headstone crystal, my health has not regenerated, I slide into the crystal, and boom, then I get that health regeneration. And you're going to see that multiple times in the background gameplay. And what that means is when you spawn a Headstone crystal and then shatter that crystal to get additional kills, those additional kills also count as Eyasluna kills. So you are basically turning the whole shattering crystal process into Eyasluna kills, which triggers Unrelenting. So instead of having to go on a spree and shoot a bunch of guys with your Eyasluna, you kill one guy, spawn a crystal, shoot that crystal or trigger that crystal, we're going to talk about how in a sec, and that explodes and gets a bunch more kills, and that is actually going to trigger Unrelenting, and that makes Unrelenting on this particular roll so much better than normal. You are now getting health back when you are shattering crystals. That's insane. Now, because we are so focused on shattering crystals, that is why we are playing the Behemoth Stasis Titan. This subclass wants to be shattering crystals. It gets benefits for shattering crystals. And again, the Eyasluna has made spawning those Headstone crystals easier than ever before. So with the Behemoth specifically, I'm using a Glacial Grenade, obviously to get crystals. Then I have Tectonic Harvest. This is really important. Shattering a stasis crystal creates a stasis shard. This shard grants more melee energy when picked up by you or your allies. And again, with the Eyasluna Headstone combo, you are shattering non-stop crystals. Now you are getting non-stop stasis shards. I'm combining that with Cryoclasm, where I can slide into a stasis crystal and instantly shatter it. And you're going to see in the background gameplay the result of just spawning Headstone, 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 sliding. You are just decimating enemies. Like a couple of kills combined with a couple of slides turns into an entire wave of enemies dead. Now, as for the fragments, I have Whisper of Shards to get more grenade energy when I shatter a crystal, an obvious synergy, and then Whisper of Fissures to have more damage and a bigger radius when I shatter those crystals or frozen targets, and then lastly I do have Whisper of Chains for a little bit more damage resistance. Now moving on to my armor mods, we have some fantastic synergies. First and foremost, you gotta use Elemental Shards. We're collecting those shards and now they're going to count as a Stasis Elemental Well, and that lets us put on Well of Restoration. Picking up a Stasis Elemental Well, aka a shard, grants you additional energy for the ability that has the lowest energy, so just more ability regeneration. Then we've also, why not, got Elemental Charge. You know, those shards are counting as wells, and now you're going to get Charge with Light ×2 when that activates. So then we also get to have Protective Light, because we're always charged with light, because we're picking up so many shards, so that's going to provide a huge damage resistance. And heck, why not also get more super energy for getting those crystals that count as matching wells? So very synergistic mods here, and the result of all of this is just a really, really good build. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be GM ready, but certainly this is the most fun and this is the most effective I've ever seen the Stasis Titan be in PvE. Because you are finally able to accomplish what the Behemoth kind of wants you to accomplish. Like, you can kind of tell this was clearly what Bungie envisioned when they designed this subclass. It just didn't kind of work out. Being able to spawn so many crystals, slide into them, throw a grenade when you have a bunch of enemies or more powerful enemies, slide into that, just destroy those major enemies, and then be able to collect all those shards and start to get your ability energy back so much faster because of all these mods. It is a really, really powerful combination, and this is absolutely what I would recommend trying out. Like, just spawning the Headstone crystals, sliding into so many, it is a really, really fun gameplay loop. However, of course, if you start to transition this into higher level content, having to run up to the crystals and slide into them with cryoclasm starts to become less and less viable. So there's actually an alternative to that, and that is just replace cryoclasm with something else. Here I just chose Diamond Lance. I'm not really using this for the lances, although you will see me pick them up and throw them, and they can be pretty good. I'm mainly using this for the huge increase in fragment slots. So 2 additional fragment slots, so now I can have Whisper of Conduction, so the stasis shards will track to me now, and Whisper of Rhyme, so I can get overshields for when I collect those stasis crystals, even more survivability. And now you'll see in the gameplay, I'm not, running up and sliding into these crystals, I'm just shooting them. Like, 2 shots from the Eyasluna will blow up a stasis crystal, and that is going to harm enemies in the nearby vicinity, sometimes freeze them, and sometimes outright kill them if they're close enough. Another great combo is just, I'm using a Truth Teller here with auto-loading and blinding. Like, this is perfect because if I shoot a crystal with this, it's going to instantly explode the crystal. The radius of the grenade launcher will explode nearby crystals as well. Super synergistic, and you'll see me do it a lot in the background gameplay. And again, this setup is better for a little bit higher level content, like I'm playing a Nightfall in the background here, and that is where you want it. You can stay further back, and you're shattering those crystals with your weapons, still getting all these insane synergies, but not putting yourself in as much danger. And so guys, if you've been obsessing over those PvP God Rolls for the Eyasluna, don't forget about the PvE God Roll here of Unrelenting plus Headstone. Really, really fantastic, and frankly, any roll with Headstone can really be a powerful tool in the arsenal of a Stasis Titan, or frankly, any of the Stasis subclasses. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found this informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKackis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.